DeAndre Burnett to settle him into the game. Riders up by 3. Rousey controls the point here. Hands off to Kovic. Murphy being guarded by Jamal Anderson off the leg of Rousey. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Rousey with a 3. No good. Good rebound from J.R. Holder. Oh no, his turnover. And Voivoda was able to pick up the mess there. Send this game to 5-4. DeAndre Burnett brings the ball up. High screen from Jamal Anderson. Kiefer Dowse attacks the rim. Good defense. Larson keeps it alive. No, he doesn't. Voivoda. The offense. Cross court to Rousey. Nothing there from the 3. Another rebound from the Riders and Jamal Anderson. Hands off to Holder. Inside to Jamal Anderson. Attacks baseline. Nice finish from Jamal Anderson. Use the strength there. Good control to kiss it soft off the glass. Hand off there. Voivoda. To Murphy for the 3. No good. Kiefer Dowse with the rebound. Riders are out in transition. Tough shot from Kiefer Dowse. Rebound Larson. Back up. Finish Larson. Great offensive rebound from him there. Stayed patient. Little pump fake up through. Was able to finish through the contact. Substitute here, number 24. Milosevic coming in for Murphy. Milosevic had a really good game in this encounter in Hungary. Averaging 16 points a game, almost 7 rebounds. Larson finishes the 3-point play, extends the lead to 6. Kovacs to Milosevic. Rousey. Screen there from Andrich. Mismatch inside. Great pass. Finish from Andrich. Did his work early. Big body. DeAndre Burnett. Corner pass to J.R. Holder for 3. Ooh, all air there. Rousey, pump fake. Turnover. Here comes the Riders in transition. DeAndre Burnett. Good push of the basketball. Got the defender commit the foul. Kovac picks up his first foul. Riders are looking to make a sub here. Kiefer Dowse for Connor Washington. Connor Washington on really good form. Had a big game against Newcastle here last week and had a really good game 1 in this fixture with 21 points over in Hungary. And number 1 checks in. Jalen Arlington, excuse me, for Olaj. Oh, great pass then from DeAndre Burnett to Jamal Anderson. The alley-oop play extends the lead to 6. Milosevic trying to exploit that mismatch down low. Andrich, 6'10", big body, nice pump fake, good patience. Was able to convert. Connor Washington advances the ball. J.R. Holder. Referee blew the whistle. Offensive foul is called on number 21, Alex Larson, for an illegal screen. And with that comes in 2 substitutions for the Riders. Wayne Martin and Andrew Thompson look to assert themselves into this game. Riders lead 12-8, 4 minutes to go. Screen by Milovic. Hands off to Bank. Andrić with the screen. Milosevic. 3, no good. Offensive rebound. Milosevic again for the second chance. Back iron that time. Another offensive rebound from Olaj. Penetration. Vojvoda. Great play there. A Euro step inside. He's able to take up the contact there and still maintain control with a soft finish off the glass. Looks like he's hurt himself there coming up. Wincing a little. Another substitution from the Riders. Ward Hibbett in for DeAndre Burnett. Riders looking to rotate early. Vojvoda on the line. Chance to convert the three-point play. That he does. Every inch of that rim to get it down. Vojvoda, 6'5" point guard. Leaves the floor looking a little bit shaken up from that last play. And Rousey reintroduced into the game. Connor Washington. Back up to J.R. Holder. Aggressive move from J.R. Holder, which hits the floor hard. Referee called the trip. Fowler's called on 0. Andrew Rousey. Holder did a really good job there. Jab step left, trying to get into that middle. Trip foul. "14 seconds left on the shot clock. Milosevic taking things into his own hands there and cleaning the floor. Someone who can do it all. Connor Washington. Travelling violation there. Look to pivot all the way around and shuffle with the feet there. Shot clock winding down. Riders didn't really get any good looks from that. Good defense there. Szolnoki Olaj. Milosevic. Back to Milosevic up top. Inside to Toof. Just out the iron. Riders with a rebound. Reaching foul there from Milosevic. Wayne Martin had good position in there. A good foul. I'll take team fouls to number 4 team fouls for Olaj. Andrew Thompson supports himself up, pump fake. Up and in, tough shot. Rebounded by J.R. Holder, almost tipped in. Rebound by Milovic. Milovic advances the ball. Bank. Great pass inside to Toff. Just couldn't finish the play. Toff did a really good job there of using his body. Substitution for Riders. DeAndre Burnett back into the game. J.R. Holder gets a rest. Adam Toff, 6'8", power forward, averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds a game. Gets the first free throw to go. Second one, front iron. JR had Roy Hibbett with the rebound. Connor Washington. The screen from Thompson. Cuts to the rim. Wayne Martin. Back to Connor Washington. Andrew Thompson. Hand off to DeAndre Burnett. Reach in there from Milosevic. That'll be his second foul. And that'll be team fouls for Szolnoki Olaj, sending DeAndre Burnett to the free throw line. First one, no good. DeAndre hits the second. 1 point lead for the Leicester Riders. Full court pressure being shown. Rousey's able to advance the ball. To Bank. Back to Rousey. Banker attacks the rim. Out to Arlington. That's to Rousey. More to Milovic. Milovic, big shot for three. Patient offense there from Szolnoki Olaj. Andrew Burnett off the screen from Andrew Thompson. All the way. Great strip there from Arlington. Andrew Thompson had an easy lay, and had he not intercepted the ball there. Riders will inbound the ball, baseline. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball inbounded to DeAndre Burnett. Attacks middle with a floater. Positive move there towards the rim from Burnett. Rousey lets it go for three. No good. Rebounded. Banker. No good. Roy Hibbett advances the ball. Riders have numbers. Again, another strip there, and Wayne Martin was not able to convert inside. Riders had the numbers. Szolnoki did really well to defend the interior. Milovic for three. Hits it. Szolnoki Olaj. 18, Leicester Riders 15. Using that high screen, Wayne Martin. Pick and roll. Pass inside. Great look from Connor Washington. Wayne Martin established himself well inside. Rousey advances the ball. Milovic again for three. No good this time. Ward Hibbett, another rebound. Last shot here for Riders. Collins and Watson will look to establish a move here on DeAndre Burnett. Andrew Thompson, the screen. DeAndre Burnett for three. Got it! And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Leicester Riders 20, Szolnoki 18. Really good start from the Riders. Heavy rotation earlier on. Get them settled into the game. But Szolnoki Olaj was able to respond. There was big threes from Milovic. 2-point game. I'm being welcomed by the head coach, London Lions, Vince McCauley.
Mr. Rowe, wow, back-to-back three-pointers to take us into the break.
It's been an exciting first quarter.
Wow.
How was your journey in?
Not too bad, a bit of traffic on the way down there, but wow, everybody looking forward to the last of the action, I guess, here at Leicester from the Euro teams. And what a team this is, I guess, leading the group, as you said earlier on. And a game that, the Riders came really close with them at their place.
Yeah, Group H, it's been a sort of a mixed journey for Leicester Riders, and this was the team that they came closest to beating. It was a one-shot game, 82-79, and this is the team that could finish top of the group as well. So, it says a lot about Leicester Riders' campaign this year. Yes, they haven't got the wins that they wanted to, but they've came very close. This is arguably the best team in the group.
And I think the big point is really, as we talked last week about the learnings that the Riders have made, and every game we've sat here and watched them, they've been there or thereabouts, leading even at the end of the first quarter, even leading at halftime. This is almost looking exactly the same.
No, for sure, and I think a lot of these games now as well, it's how, if you put yourself in a position in the fourth quarter to win a ball game, I mean, that's the difference, isn't it? A lot of the games here, Riders have been down by 20 in the third quarter, and they've had to fight so hard to get back. So if you're within striking distance in the fourth quarter, you've got a good chance of winning this ball game.
Absolutely, and we know Milovic is the danger guy, we know that, Errington and so on, but the bottom line is the strength going to be there? The mental strength. We know what happened last week. We know it was in the late third, early fourth. that things began to go awry, and we're watching that clock to see how it changes now as we go into the second.
What's encouraging for riders as well, the only guy not featured in tonight is Pierre Hampton, which is a big piece of the puzzle missing, but you know there has been more injuries this year, so it's encouraging that some of the guys are getting back on court.
Absolutely, very disappointing as Martin makes his move inside for 2. Woo!
Strong move from Wayne Martin. He's kind of hit the ground running with his Leicester Riders career so far. He's big body, good hands. Nice move.
No, he certainly has, and he's brought that renewed energy for the Riders, I think, as they were kind of flagging, as you would expect, with all the injuries they were carrying. Yeah, and I think this campaign, Anthony, is going to be one of those where Pierre Hampton's going to look back and say, did I even get to play? You know, he was in such great shape coming into the start of the season. I've never seen him in such good shape.
No, it's unfortunate.
Martin trying to split the 2, passes it out. Patience from the Riders, perfect. And he gets the foul.
Wow, Wayne Martin looking to establish himself early inside. Good patience from him, and nice finish with the left hand.
Well, that's the difference when you have a natural post player. It really doesn't matter whether he's undersized, oversized, or whatever. It's his natural position.
Some big bodies as well on this Szolnoki team, and Andrew started to establish himself early. 6'10", good moves inside.
Yeah, but now I think with Martin in the lineup, there's a bit of chunkiness. You know, not just length, there's a bit of chunkiness to go with it. Nice patience. Oh my goodness.
Great high-low.
I thought the opportunity had gone, but they just took it, and there it was.
Shooting and scoring on 23.5 seconds. Perfect.
Ooh. Oh, I like that. And that's really, is that not unsportsmanlike?
Well, not in the eyes of a FIBA referee, or maybe the delegating now.
Wow. I mean, there was no route there, but what I liked about Martin there, he didn't settle for the jump shot. The jump shot was there against the bigger man, but no, he went inside. Little long on the first one. Second is good. Martin takes a well-earned rest, big blow. Holder checks back. And there's a 2-2-1 press from the Riders just to slow them down.
Well, that's what they have done early in this game, is picked up the full court press.
Just break the rhythm. Really important.
This is a
good
pass.
Play. Ooh.
Ellington maybe should have finished that.
He definitely should have finished that, but great challenge from Anderson. And those are those extras. Well, you know, we got to see how these guys close this game out, because those were those extras last week, weeks before. Those players were just finishing over the top. Now it kind of looks like, because the Riders ran them close up at home, they're beginning to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5-point ball game. You know, you hold this on, push it on, you never know. At the half, could be 10. He's holding, and let him get away with that. Holding him again. Wow. Boom. Well, there's somebody who's enjoyed his European campaign, Anthony. Coming out party for Harrison Gamble.
Harrison Gamble's got better year on year. Big shot
year
from him.
Year. Game on game this season. Game on game this season. He took that like he was having a cup of tea and biscuits.
He's always someone as well who's had a really good basketball IQ for his age as well, and he's just the confidence he's developing. And you're right, game by game, he's looking to establish himself. He is that European type of player, isn't he?
He is.
6'10", skillful.
Yep.
Good shooter.
You know. Burnett. I was just about to say, Anthony, we can't get away with these kind of hands-on in the BBL. I mean, practically he was holding hands with Burnett all the way through.
It's definitely been different standards, isn't it? And you can see here Burnett going right, attacking that right.
His hip all day long. There we go, lock it up. You know. Burnett with the cell, but it's a foul all day long. Trying to make this a 10-point game. For 2. 30 plays 20. Get the ball out of the hands of Errington. Well, a great hustle from Washington down low from Gamble. Just couldn't stop that. Patience, quality. Ooh, beautiful pass in there. Gamble. Not a bad shot. Not a bad shot.
It was a good miss. It looked good. Looked confident shooting it too.
High low from Kovacs. I don't know how Connor Washington got mismatched. The big fella there. Oof.
Szolnoki are doing really well. They're a really efficient shooting team. They're not a particularly good three-point shooting team, but what they are, they've got one of the best field goal percentages. Well, top 10 in the Europe Cup. So they look to get high percentage shots. Look to exploit their big men inside as well.
Absolutely. I mean, the Riders actually shoot a much better three-point percentage than they do. But that inside game, oof. Nice. Keep them on those three-point shots. We'll be laughing here. Washington's picked the ball up. Rise up. There he goes. And get in there. A couple of opportunities for offensive rebounds have gone begging. Jamal Anderson. Big rebound inside. Ooh. Dowes penetrates, kicks it. Good rebound again. Excellent movement of ball and body from the Riders. Larson, right hand over. Ooh.
Yeah, tough shot there from Larson, but you're right, good basketball. Good patience, good rotation of the ball.
Excellent patience. Replacement of each other into the space. Very, very good sequence there for the Riders. And what luxury to be doing that. 8 points up with 5:36 in quarter number 2. Errington will take a break. Milosevic is back on. Got to keep an eye on him. 16 points, 8 rebounds a game. Wow. Good break for the Riders. Yeah, Holder flying down the middle. Oh,
wow. Great block from Milosevic on 2 fouls as well. Timed it perfectly.
Hand in the cookie jar from Larson, calls a foul. Oof. That's his second foul. He'll come out of the game for Andy Thompson, also checking in. DeAndre Burnett for Connor Washington. Injected some speed in there. 2 shots to come. Vojvoda, Hungarian international MVP of the Hungarian Cup last season, as the double victory for this team, the league and cup. And they currently sit 7-1 at the top of the Hungarian league. Excellent speed. Oh, the scoop from Andy Thompson, the scoop.
Andrew Thompson did really well to even recover that basketball, let alone scoop it up in and score it.
We haven't seen the scoop for a while. Oh, no. Straight line drive. Rising high, Burnett, range shot, rebound. They're on the run again. They're beginning to push up the speed a little. Kick out, Milosevic. Trying to create space. Look, he wants to post up Dowse. Great switch from Dowse to Thompson. Oh, wow. Great timeout by Coach Paternoster to stop the run. 4-point game from that 10-point lead. 4 minutes 12 in the second quarter. What a game we got.
Well, they're not getting anything easy inside. Szolnoki really trying to, impose themselves interiorly, but Leicester Riders challenging everything, and just a really good individual play there from Milosevic to close this gap to 4 points.
Heck of a basket that was, but this is a great game, and you can just tell by the feel around both teams in the camp there. Both going at it, both coaches, barking out instructions. We're in a game. It's not a situation of let's turn it up or let's turn it up. They've put everybody on the floor they can put on the floor. They're going to need to find some rhythm and some momentum if they're going to stop the Riders right now.
Well, Vince, I think this is the biggest empty game in this competition tonight. And when I say empty game, I mean, obviously Riders can't advance here, and Szolnoki are playing for first seeding. But in terms of for English basketball, British basketball, it's been obviously 10 years since we had a team represent us in European competition, and even longer since British teams even won in competition. So, if nothing else, we could be seeing something being in the record books tonight.
Well, that's right, and maybe in some respects for the Riders, the pressure's been on to win a game, but actually the shackles are off tonight. The shackles are off. It's the last game. Let's go, fellas. Let's go and give everything we've got. And I think that's you can see that in the play, and it's like we said earlier on last week. Where's that test going to come? When that test comes, when is we're going to try and spot it in the third and the fourth to see when they really put the foot on the gas. How do we respond? How do we cope with that as a BBL team? Beautiful play off of the timeout.
Really good play there. So Andrew Thompson went to set the screen and slipped it, and deception if
Perfect
nothing
move.
else.
Perfect move. Bags and bags of experience from Mr. Thompson. Actually, the exact same play came right back to the other end, but great defense. Exact same play. Holder, I'd love to see him shoot that floater in there.
He's so good when he gets
so
positioned.
Good. Burnett looks for help, finds Holder. Martin powers in. Got to go over the top. Oh my goodness. Milosevic is everywhere. He's everywhere. I mean, he's everywhere. Wow. Pat's in the corner. Wow.
Great look from Toth there.
Tough, my goodness. Well, we had a Tough in the game last week. Must be like Jones or Smith in Hungary. Some of you Hungarians out there, tweet us, text us. If Tough is indeed Smith. What a beautiful pass. Burnett, step back. Oof. Maybe we talked about the test coming in the third and fourth. Maybe the test is now, Anthony.
Yeah.
Maybe the test is now.
Szolnoki definitely cutting this lead down.
Yeah. Big possession here. Big possession. Andy Thompson tries to resist. And does.
Oof. Good battling there from the two bigs.
Absolutely going at it. Quick attack from Burnett. Yes. Rousey.
See, that's the difference between BBL and FIBA referees. I mean, we're looking to ourselves here, maybe, unsportsmanlike in the BBL. I mean, that's something that the referees have been a lot more inclined to call this year.
Yeah, I mean, the players, tell me all the time they don't know what they can and can't do, and it's kind of, I guess, established as we go this season from our referees. But that same call is one they made earlier on here tonight. It's the same. They're being very consistent.
I just love them to implement something in the BBL where you say, look, unless there's no intent to hurt or any, malicious play, then let's just say a hard foul and gotta hit that.
Exactly, and the guy with the ball is expecting that anyway. It's not like we're not expecting it. Slight variation on the press here. Oh, nice. Oh. My goodness, oh my goodness. Wow.
Milosevic, he's not the most athletic player, but boy, did he get up on that one. And
well, we saw the monster that was Riddich last week, and you knew what he was able to do physically, but this guy just looks like he was just walking around the shops. Fantastic player. Watching. Oh, 2 hands. That's a foul. Oh. And on the run, Rousey trying to see what he can find, and he finds a streaking teammate. My goodness.
Well executed offensive transition there from Szolnoki Olaj.
Vojvoda. Nice no look from Washington. Can't get it to drop. Picked up, looking to take the lead for the first time in I don't know how long. Wide open 3.
We see that a lot, haven't we, Vince? We saw on the transition that the European outfits look for that 3, don't they, on transition? It's a very different. It's
Absolutely.
the 3 first. If we can't get a 3, we'll just get a layup.
Well, I know you did the game this past weekend right here between the Riders and the Eagles, and they run a very similar situation with their shooters on the wings, and it's like we're going to take that 3-point as our first go-to move, and very, very, very common in European basketball. But my goodness, it's a 12-point turnaround in about 3.5 minutes.
And that's the concern, isn't it? That the period of the 3.5 minutes where Szolnoki has literally been able to turn this game on its head, and it's been through the defensive end as well. They've just been getting stops. Leicester Riders have not been able to convert in any which way or form.
It's been the stops, and that's the big difference. That's been the big difference. Ooh, my goodness! Hope you guys at home are enjoying this, because the Riders are giving everything they can as we watch Coach Paternoster trying to make those adjustments for the last 1 minute 19 of quarter number 2. Whilst in the meantime, Szolnoki Olaj, on the back of Milosevic and Rousey, actually, who have both stepped up in this period.
Milosevic leading all scorers with 10 points.
And they check back out with the same 5s. Murphy's in there, Rousey's in there, Milosevic, Vojvoda. Andrew Rousey. Very soft, feathery touch on that 3-point shot of his. The fans trying to G the Riders up, try and edge them over the line for this last minute. Yeah, strong move, Martin. Fouled.
Well, they've got good production from Wayne Martin down low, so they went to go to him early, trying to get a high percentage shot down low to get the points back on the board.
Good with the first one. Martin
takes him to 8 points personal.
1 for 2. The Riders have swapped to a 2-3 zone. Murphy off the drive, resisted by Martin. Gets up again. There's 4 seconds. 3 seconds to get the rebound with a whole new shot clock. Stolen away, Andy Thompson. Hands everywhere. Really should hold for the last shot. That's a foul. Vojvoda fouls Burnett. But really should have probably held for the last shot. With 2 shots to come. You can see right here, drive and slap down.
Andrew Burnett had a productive start to this game. 12 points personal for him. Make that 13.
Definitely an energy man on offense. The Hungarian fans in the house chanting, "Come on, you Reds." And a timeout is called.
It was like a football game when they arrived, Vince. They weren't making a discreet entrance to the arena, put it that way.
You gotta love it, right? There they go. Trying to handle their last play for 29 seconds. The Riders would still get a shot. Hopefully, if the ball isn't turned over or knocked loose. Coach Paternoster wanting to see how he can defend this, make a stand without giving away a foul. They do actually have 2 fouls to give.
Yeah, it's been Szolnoki that have had their early foul troubles.
That's right. 13 fouls to 5 in favor of the home team.
Riders now able to fully capitalise on the bonus. Currently 9 for 14, shooting 64%.
Wow. There they come.
Let's hear it for your Riders, ladies and gentlemen.
They'll have to go the length of the floor. Voivoda, the Hungarian international team inbounds. They expected the press. It's a 2-2-1. Are the Riders going to stay in it? No, they're going to call it off back into the 2-3 zone. 2-1-2 if you like. And Thompson manning the middle and direction traffic from the defensive standpoint. Rousey running the clock down. 14 seconds remain. 8 on the shot clock. Drive from Voivoda. Oh, great hands on Martin. No, you can't hold it. Yes, he does. There's 7 seconds for the Riders to execute. On the run, Burnett. On the run to the left, Burnett forces his way, kicks it out to the big man. Whoa, rim shot, rebound. And fittingly, it's 38-38 at the half. We've been entertained by both teams. Szolnoki and the hometown Leicester Riders.
Really good first half, Vince. I think both teams have showed us why they're in this competition and what they can do. And a good, I think a good finish to that quarter as well from the Riders to stop the bleeding. You know, it could have got out of hand there. Szolnoki were definitely taking the momentum of that game, and Riders done a really good job to recover.
Absolutely, they had to make a stand. Coach Paternostro used his last 2 timeouts in that last sequence there. You know, trying to get his guys to try and dig deep, and Martin there able to come up with the rebound and give him a last shot to try and take the lead. But obviously, it's all square at the Morningside Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time. Sophie Dreamcott, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting some great talent here at half-time now. So let's check out some of the top 10 plays from last weekend's action in the BBL. We're just picking it up and playing again. Washington is lost in the one. It's already blocked. Huge block from Bristol. Going down the middle. What a pass. Again, 3:40 left. Well, that was nice play. Still got up there. Robertson drives and tosses it up! Speaking again over the Bristol throw team. Corner from the screen. Wow. Themselves into right! And he jumps it down. Shots that by Trayvon Royce. Oh, good pass. Oh, Trayvon Royce! Out to Cleveland to run for three. Oh, jacked it! The starts of days after to the earth. So some highlights really a couple of weekends ago. Hopefully you can catch up with the top 10 from last weekend on Friday night's game as your Leicester Riders take on Plymouth Wanderers on Friday night right here in the Morningside Arena. Leicester, make sure you purchase your tickets now. LeicesterRiders.co.uk. I'm a whole new cook, baby, I'm that vibe. I'm a whole
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as you join us here at the Morningside Arena. It's half-time. Both teams last stretch and warm up before they kick off quarter number 3. I'm joined by Anthony Rowe, who is here trying to evaluate for us what we've just seen in the last 20 minutes. Anthony, what has stood out for you?
Not a lot statistically, Vince, if I'm honest. Rebounding after the first quarter would definitely have to go to Szolnoki there, and I thought we might get beat up a little bit inside, but since then Raiders have responded, and not a lot on it in the battle of the rebounds. In terms of fouls, Leicester Riders have done a really good job of attacking the rim. You know, they found themselves to the free throw. They haven't shot an overly impressive free throw percentage so far in 64%, but they have found a way to get to the free throw line and get Szolnoki to commit fouls.
Absolutely, and they benefited from that. And here's my stat for you. You ready for this?
Go for it.
All right. Here it is. J.R. Holder, Kiefer Dowse, and Connor Washington, 0 points.
Yeah, and you probably just named the 3 most unformed players as well, especially Connor Washington. He had 21 points in this
Absolutely.
In this first game, actually, with this fixture. And yeah, they're going to need a little bit more from those 3 guys
yes.
if Riders are going to be hanging around with these guys in the fourth quarter.
I mean, the rest of the guys have chipped in. You know, Martin's chipped in, Gamble's chipped in. You know, Burnett's been leading the charge. We need a couple of points there. That might just counterbalance the dreaded Milosevic, number 24 for Szolnoki.
He's been so efficient, hasn't he? And he's just that European player that you think, yeah, next level.
I mean, it's not like he's got sensational numbers. He's got 10 points and 5 rebounds, but what he's done and the way he's done, look at the way he just opened himself up under the basket. I mean, he just shrugged his shoulders around Larson and he was, see you later.
It was a great post entry from Milosevic, who we were talking about, and Toth there does the rest.
Oh my goodness.
Right, it's a very physical inside, and Larson's got called for the offensive foul there, which is obviously disappointing to him. That's his 3rd personal, but it's definitely not like for like.
It's definitely not like for like. And Toth kind of patted him apologetically on the back there as they walked down together. I mean, he's a bit of a string bean, Larson. He couldn't have possibly done anything to Toth. Voivoda. Errington himself yet to score. Voivoda, aggressive drive. Benker. It's a Riders ball. Jalen Errington trying to contest it for Szolnoki. So they've edged themselves ahead. Screen comes from Larson. Dowse looking to penetrate.
Alex Larson, he's definitely
he's upset somebody on the way to the changing rooms. I think he's going to have to be careful there because he waved his arms in the air and the referees, maybe they targeted him.
Wow, even I've seen it on the replay too. There wasn't a whole lot there.
There was nothing there. I mean,
his arm dangled out a little bit there, but
I mean, he's got more fouls than the entire Leicester Riders team. Wow.
Oh, referees are very active on the whistle the second half.
Wow. Well, I think I'll just stay away from there, I think.
You know what the BBL commissioner after you, Vince.
I know what any commissioner's after me. Holder in the corner, Jamal Anderson. It's a long 2, it's short. Voivoda. Wow.
Well, both teams are still in second gear, but I can tell you who's in fifth gear is the referees. They have came out to play this second half.
They definitely had a warm-up before they came out.
Yeah, active.
Wow. Net makes it count.
Oh, they've really missed him with him being out injured, and
absolutely
he slotted back into this team like he's never been away.
Oh, beautiful pass inside. He misses the and one. It's a foul on Kiefer Dowse.
That's a great look inside there from Benka.
It's Dowse's first foul. Tough. Shoot two. 40-40. Oi. All the way in, all the way out.
He's touched every bit of that rim.
Gosh, physical under the basket, Milosevic. Shifting wood there. Burnett running the point. Trying to shake Harrington off him. Burnett. Holder. Dowse. Foot speed.
Great take from Dowse to get him on the board as well. He was able to blow by Milovic there.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Milosevic.
Incredible. He is not the most athletic player we've ever seen. But boy, does he get it done.
He had one guy on his shoulder, one on his elbow, another on behind him, and he still flipped it in. Wow. Andrich is in, and Martin must come in. A huge center for Szolnoki. Arlington can't guard Burnett. All the way to the rim.
He took the long way around, but he got there.
Came up the double high screen and went past the big giant in the middle, Andrich. Andrich puts an elbow on there. 44 plays 44 with 6:50 to go. Third quarter, plenty of action to come. Dowse feeling it now. Gamble stretches it out. Bam!
Harrison Gamble looks so good. This stroke has followed through.
Big shout out to all his mates down Reading Way. Don't gamble on Gamble. Milosevic to respond. Can't. Can the Riders put more daylight here? Gamble wants another one. Have some of that. It's short.
It was a good find there from Burnett.
It was good. I like the young man's maturity. He called for the ball. He was confident. Arlington looking for his first points. Can't get there. Gamble, has he got it? No. Out of bounds.
Good box out there from Harrison Gamble.
Yeah.
Andrich was fighting for position. Almost fell kindly to Arlington or Arrington.
Yeah, the man from California, number one for Szolnoki. It's looking for the same play. First screen, they went under it this time, second screen. Gamble's wide open, swings it. JR Holder. The foul is on Benk. Rousey comes in for Ellington. Dowse pass with a short jumper, no good. The man on the mission, Milosevic. There's the post up for the big fella.
Good position inside there from Andrich. Wasn't able to finish.
Yeah, good position. He gave that little chicken wing to Gamble, and that took him off from his last finishing play there. Otherwise, he'd have made it. But how deep was that seal? God. The crowd loving the miss from the big fella. Ooh. In, out, in again. Dow's coming to life. Burnett, big screen from Martin. Oh, stole the flare. Benker fakes it, makes it.
Good body control there from Benker as
Very
well.
good,
Looked like he was going to pass it off. And
yep. Ties it back up. 5 minutes remain in this quarter. Burnett calls instructions. Ooh, off the foot. Dive. Recovered. Martin. Uh-oh. Let it go, let it go. Oh, basket is good.
Back-to-back turnovers from each team and results in a Leicester Riders basket.
Team is settling into a rhythm now. Voivoda looks for the big man, shoots it over the top. Gang rebounding from the Riders, takes it away from him. Burnett with on a mission. Kicks it out. J.R. Holder, first points in the game and one.
Wow, it took him a little while to warm up today. But boy, it was an introduction to get yourself on the score sheet.
Well, if he comes to the party now, we might have the firepower to push on. As Dow's comes out, Burnett comes out, checking back in Anderson and Connor Washington. Excellent effort, first 5 minutes and 14 seconds. That's the fourth foul, by the way. For Andrich. Voivoda, aggressive. Oh.
Can't give a player like that too much space. Punish you every time.
Terrific basket. Quietens the crowd for the minute. Ooh. J.R. Holder. The Riders keeping the motion going. The door opens up for Holder. Milosevic rips it down. Voivoda with the down low.
Good pass inside, and Wayne Martin wasn't able to match Tough that time physically. And
he's huge, Tough. He's huge. Harrison Gamble. The flipper from behind from Voivoda called a foul by the referee.
Really good shift there from Harrison Gamble.
Definitely. Andy Thompson. Apart from Larson, nobody in foul trouble for the home side. That's got to all go well for later on in the game. Murphy should have let that, Martin should let that go.
Good aggressiveness from Wayne Martin. Didn't look like he had a lot going on there. He dribbled the ball back out to get the momentum and where to attack the rim strong there from him and get Andrich to commit the foul. To commit the foul.
Well, these is free throws 6 and 7 for him. In a funny kind of way, I kind of wondered in the first half whether they were deliberately fouling him, making sure anytime he attempted to get the ball above his shoulders, they just dropped the hammer, because that was a fairly unsophisticated foul there. But they were just not going to give him any chance to make a field goal. Putting it back in.
Wayne Martin's split the free throws there.
As he's been doing.
Yup.
So the philosophy worked there. Voivoda guarded by Washington, rises up. Oh my goodness, string music.
Tough shot to stop. Voivoda finds his range now. Could be a long, long night for the Riders' backcourt.
Burnett caught in two minds, Holder or Anderson. Benker goes out, Kovac checks back in. Murphy came in the last time for that foul on Antic, the Finnish American, number 5. Out of Duke University. Voivoda, surely not.
Wasn't too far off.
Wasn't far, would have been 7 in a row for the young man. Burnett drops it inside. Andy Thompson pops out. With Milosevic off the floor, Voivoda has become the engine. Everything going through him. Tough trying to post up Andy Thompson. Murphy looking for his first points. Oh my goodness, drops to triple.
Wow, you give a player like that an open 3, it's chances are he's going to knock it down. A good find there from Voivoda to drag out the defenders to find his teammate open up top.
Alex Murphy, not the Alex Murphy from RoboCop, but very effective. He looks a bit like the Alex Murphy from RoboCop. But and he dives on the ball, but it's stolen away. Thompson. Good decision by Connor Washington. Looks for Holder. Tip from Voivoda. The Riders down 3 here.
15 foul as well, Vince. I'll send him to the free throw line.
3-point game, 1:12 to play. Thing is, if Toth's elbow is probably at everybody's neck anyway.
It's true. I think that's what Jamel Anderson's pleading as well.
Yeah, he's saying, you know, but. Knocks the free throw down. Deficit is 4. Oh, he broke the line, no basket. Oh, you don't see that call often.
No.
Stepped over the line before the ball went into the hoop.
Under 14's National League usually. So you see that one pop up.
Everybody's got to play until we get to the 4th. As Milosevic checks back in for the unfortunate Toth. Keeping the ball moving, Burnett attacks. The referee saw that one.
He's disappointed he didn't get to
finish
a 3-point play there, but he did very well to get in there. And
yeah, had him going left, and then Kovac reaches in. 4 points. Make that 3. DeAndre Burnett moves on to 19 points, 7 for 9. The charity stripe. 80%, 8 for 10. You can't complain. First action, Rima Lascelles to give Burnett a break. 2-point ball game.
Riders go back into that zone.
Ooh, step back, over the top, no points. J.R. Holder. I thought he was going for a 2-for-1 then, but Tough basket from Jamal Anderson.
Strong move from Jamal Anderson. Good drive baseline and get the
Ties
strength
it
there
up.
to power that through. 57 apiece.
The man Milosevic has it. Calls for Murphy. Gets the switch with Andy Thompson. Goes a long way around. Arrington. Oh. Break there for the Riders at a tie ball game. 4.5 seconds to advance that ball quickly. Andy Thompson tries to keep hold of the ball. Well, for a minute there, it looked like they were going to get away, but they were reined back in by Burnett's drives to the bucket. 57 apiece at the end of the third. Anthony.
Good battle there in the third quarter. Is definitely continues into the second half, and you know you feel with either team can take advantage of this as well. And, you know, no team's able to get in that full flow offensively. 57 as well. Put a low scoring game. This Szolnoki team as well. This is a team that averages 85 points a game. So Leicester Riders have done a good job of containing them and limiting them.
Excellent 3 quarters so far. Ironically, 20-18 to the Riders after the first quarter. Reverse it 18-20 to Szolnoki, and of course, what would you get? 19-19. Leaves us at 57 apiece.
It's really not too much in between.
Nothing, and that's what they showed in the game in Hungary. There wasn't a lot between the two teams, and fortunately here now, Burnett's been able to come in here and drop 20 points in 3 quarters and give the guys a real shot. We talked about J.R. Holder. He got his first points with a 3 and missing the free throw. Kiefer Dowse, chipping in with 4. And now Connor Washington, the only one there of the guys you would expect on the score sheet. And the danger man from Hungary, in fact, Milosevic and Vojvoda, both on 13 big points. 7 rebounds for Milosevic, 8 rebounds for Vojvoda. Well, the last quarter of European basketball this season here at the Morningside Arena. Anthony, fantastic few games we've seen so far.
Yeah, and Riders, they've earned themselves a shot here at winning this one.
They certainly have. We talked about when the screws might be turned and how we might react mentally, and I think the guys have really stepped up. Larson with 1 foul to play with. Boom! We mentioned Connor Washington needing to get on the score sheet. He duly obliges.
He's a guy who's not shy to make a big shot as well.
Not at all. That was a big play, because now we got scorers everywhere. Murphy. Arrington. Great help from Rima Lascelles. Milosevic can't go. He's been carrying them a long way. I wonder how long before Vojvoda steps off the bench. Oh, Larson posted up nicely. Didn't get it. Milosevic trying to intimidate the referee in the corner. Washington, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Looking for Larson. Can't find him. There he is. Has he got range to 18 feet? He has!
Big shot there. Connor Washington. This little drop back pass there to trust his teammate, and Larson
Absolutely.
finish the play.
Milosevic to respond. Bang. Smack back in the mouth. Don't celebrate. The game has 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
Well, it's a gamer. Well, he's a gamer when responds like that.
He's a gamer for sure. Ooh. Loose elbow there. Hands all over Lascelles. Washington to Holder. Look, another post up from Larson's working hard. He's got to go at him. Go at him. He'll get the foul. Go at him. He'll get the foul. Come on. Settles for the float in the right jump hook. Anderson's stuck on Rousey. Oh. Milosevic can't get it to go. Murphy's thrown to the ground. On the run, Rima Lascelles. Oh, he could have gone right by Arrington. Oof. Protecting this 2-point lead. Get out of here, says Lascelles. Get out of here again, says Lascelles. Ooh. Spacing not quite right at the moment for the Riders. Slightly unbalanced 5 on the floor, I think, for Coach Paternoster. Larson didn't roll. Holder takes the mismatch, pushed out of bounds. Had the wherewithal to throw it off the legs of Kovac. Here they come.
Did a really good job there of staying in front of J.R. Holder, and solid frame he's got.
Checking out after great work. Larson, Lascelles, and Anderson checking back. Martin, Burnett, and Harrison Campbell. Well, the big fella is now back in the game as well. Andrich. Saved by the pogo stick from Washington. Well spotted. Antich will immediately, I believe, take the long walk. Yep. You can see that.
Well,
that was interesting. That was more of a trip. I thought he pulled him, but there was a trip on there. But anyway, the evening is over for the big man in the middle. Unfortunately, that only brings Voivoda back onto the court.
Another one steps in.
Burnett launches it.
Big play there. DeAndre Burnett for the 3.
The lead is 5, 7 minutes. Is this going to be a resounding upset? First win for a British basketball team in Europe for a long, long time. But also sending Szolnoki to second place in the group. Great hustle. Harrison Gamble, look up. Missed the opportunity for Martin. Washington has it. Burnett finds a flying holder. Goes inside crisscross. That's the shot Gamble wanted to take. Another foul is called. Ooh. Wow.
That was a fast play there.
That was a fast play. And across every inch of court space. I would have loved to have seen Gamble take that shot.
Yeah, maybe he should have took that shot. I'm sure if he had that opportunity back again, he would let that one fly. But nevertheless, Riders were able to recoup the ball. It could have been an easy turnover and a score down the other end, but they find themselves with the ball inbounding for another shot to put some more points on the board.
You know, they're on their toes now, and the thing is, you know, normally what's happened is they've played as hard as this and gotten to 6 minutes to go, and the game is already over. But here we are, we're up 5, there's 6 minutes 40 to go. We found out the giant in the middle, he's out of the game. We know Milosevic and Voivoda are dangerous men, but actually we've shown some danger with Burnett, some danger with Martin, now with Holder and Washington waking up. You know, hey, let's go.
You're right, Vince. They've earned themselves a really good shot here. Look, it's still a lot of time left, 6:41, and my only, I guess, concern would be, if I was a Riders fan here, would be just how quickly this Szolnoki team could turn it on. Because remember that 3.5 minute phase there where they literally did turn it on and turn the game on its head. So you know, you've got big time players on the court as well, which that can happen. We've seen snippets of it already with Milosevic just pulling up for 3 and stopping the bleeding. So they've got the talent, they've got the players on court to do that. It's just whether Riders can withstand that adversity.
And I think what we did see in this quarter from the Riders, Coach Paternoster started extending the defense a bit more, of a different press from the 1-2-1 more back to the 2-2-1 that he's used before, and that has slowed them down a shade. And if that can reap benefits, the pressure starts to shift onto a team that thought they were going to win the group. Martin bullies himself in and gets it.
Going side to Wayne Marin straight away, and he rewards his team with 2 points.
Pushes it out to 7 points. Tough didn't foul Martin on that occasion. I saw his coach yelling at him. Murphy. Great hustle from Burnett. Rousey can't get it, but he does this time. Dangerous three-point shot, but his shot goes in.
Sometimes you get a good bounce, and that was a great bounce. Rousey with a big shot there.
He had 2 of those in that second quarter. Let's see. As Burnett turns the corner, finds Martin. Martin will off the hands of Tough. I love Tough. He's always smacks you in the mouth and apologizes and picks you up. You gotta love it. Washington to Gamble. Under pressure from Murphy. Hesitation from Burnett. Lets it fly. In and out. Voivoda. Look at the seal inside from Tough. Martin trying to keep him out. And does. Voivoda, excellent defense, Washington. Crisscross, Kovac in the corner, Murphy. Can't get it. Riders should push it. Defense is set. 5 minutes 20, a 4-point lead to the Midlands finest, the Leicester Riders here at the Morningside Arena. Burnett feeling it, sensing it. Turning the corner as Washington can't keep hold of the ball. Rousey, look at Murphy go. Rousey pulls up.
That is a huge shot from Rousey. 2 big shots from him.
Jeez, that guy should be in UFC. It's a 1-point ball game. Just like that, you said. Szolnoki fans loud in the house. Burnett can't get the and one, but does draw the foul on the powerful Kovacs.
DeAndre Burnett's done a really good job of getting to the rim tonight.
He certainly has. He's been relentless on that.
It's difficult to guard because he has that pull-up as well, that quick pull-up, and it's controlled.
He does. You know, he's good pedigree. Comes from a great conference, from a great team. You know, likes finishing over the bigs, getting into the painted area. Unrewarded in that situation. 8 for 11 at the free throw line. DeAndre Burnett. Yeah, he goes in there. 2-point is the cushion with 4:45. All the British fans watching on YouTube right here trying to speed up the clock as Voivoda turns the corner and leans on Washington. Tied ball game. Burnett smells blood, turns the corner and takes some blood.
Burnett attacking at will. He's finding a way to get inside. They're really struggling to contain him.
Yeah, they're not used to that single man. It's the same player the other side of the floor. I tell you who slowed down is Milosevic. I don't want to speak too soon, but whilst everything else has been going on, his shots have been a little short, little off, as Andy Thompson. Oh, plenty of rest on the bench for Andy Thompson there. Needing to kill it off. Rousey again on a dime? No!
Wow, that's a huge shot. Rousey again. Keeping his team in this game single-handedly.
Wow.
Incredible pull-up. I was just going to say that's a bad shot, Vince, but that one shot is giving his
Andrew Rousey.
team a 1-point lead.
Wow. 4 for 7. Make that 5 for 8 from the land of plenty. Andrew Rousey. Wow. 70-71 in favor of the visiting Hungarians, as you can see, cheering on their team in there. Wow.
That's the worry, isn't it? When you look at what Riders have done, they've done so well of getting to a point in this game, and just
Incredible.
like that.
Incredible.
Rousey averaging no more than 7 points
a game. You know. And I mean, you know, he hasn't forced anything up to now. He hit those 2 in the second quarter, and then he suddenly realized his team needed him, and bang, bang, bang. They're back out. Holder, Martin, Burnett, Washington, and Thompson for the Riders. Burnett. There's the play we had earlier on. Kick it to the corner. Washington wide open. In and in. Connor Washington.
We've had some friendly rolls tonight.
Wow.
The Riders get one going their way.
And not before time. Oof. Voivoda is just wrestling Connor Washington to the floor.
Big stop there from the Riders. Ball deflects off Szolnoki. Riders ball.
Burnett. Washington again. Short on this one. Leak out from Rousey on the run. Look at Errington running down the floor. Voivoda. Milosevic behind the arc. Drops.
Got to locate
Dribble.
those guys on transition. They're looking for that 3-point line.
Wow. Thompson, J.R. Holder, the mismatch down low with Voivoda. The help comes the wrong way from Tough. Andy Thompson
Great
The
move.
Riders up 1.75-74 on your screens with 2 minutes and 32 seconds remaining.
Saw that help defense come and span the other way baseline.
Vojvoda doesn't get the post up. Milosevic finds Toth inside. Too big.
Really good inside positioning from these post players, and Toth has done a good job inside.
Punch for punch here. The Riders pulling out all the stuff. Oh, what a beautiful pass to Andy Thompson on a dime from Burnett.
Great roll there, but the point guard doing such a good job.
He just floated it right into his hands. Beautiful. Ball movement now. Post up. Toth on the help side. The foul is called on Washington. What was he doing? Tickling his legs. Milosevic inside. Wow. 1 minute 49. Crucial possessions. Probably 3, maybe 4 left. In the corner. Harrington yet to score. Rousey's on the right, the man from Marquette, but Vojvoda hangs in the air.
Tough move.
Wow. Who's going to blink first? Burnett's not going to blink. Same play. Doesn't get that. Comes off Thompson. Burnett goes in again. Can't get the roll. Crunched out there. Runners. Milosevic by himself. Harrington kicks it out. Rousey, can he? He can. 6 for 9. The man who went to college at Marquette.
Marquette, oh wow, what he's done, he's brought a handful of 3-pointers with him tonight to England. Wow.
Andrew Rousey, holy cow.
Just automatic.
Incredible, gives the team 4-point lead. He's only 24 years old. Hometown, Lexington, Virginia.
Wow, what an introduction there to the game he's been as well.
Wow. You know, you got the other American there unable to score, Harrington. But the man Rousey now has 18 points. Nothing inside 21 feet. Nothing at all inside 21 feet. No free throws, no messing around layups. Just 6 for 9.
Well, he's got to be the shortest player on court. He's not too tall, and this is a big man's world, and it hasn't stopped him whatsoever of notching up the points tonight. Incredible contribution from him.
Unbelievable. 4-point game. 1 minute 17 is the setup. The Riders losing just by the 3 points in Hungary in the last encounter. They've worked hard. They've stayed solid. Haven't gotten into foul trouble. Executed on a dime. But their sensational shooting down the stretch from Rousey has opened this 4-point deficit. Quick play. Burnett.
There's a lot of contact there.
The thing is, Toth is just like an oak tree. He's just... The referee's having a chat. What's happening here? Nope, they've given it to Szolnoki. This is a crucial... Have to get a stop here.
Big play here for both teams.
Yes.
I think Szolnoki convert here. They obviously extend the lead there and take a real big grip on this game. The Riders get the stop. They've got a really good opportunity here to eat into this 4-point deficit.
I think I'm playing defense till they get over the half, and I might be fouling somebody. Problem is the Riders have only 1 foul, so they can't get anybody to the free throw line. You don't want them to move the ball and use all the clock and get a shot or a post-up down low late in the game. Here we are with 14 seconds already left. You know, Vojvoda finds Harrington. He's yet to score. Kick out for a new 30. This is a killer. Make that 24, not 30. I'm showing my age. Vojvoda. Oh, crossover. Vojvoda. He's going to launch it. Oh my goodness. Back-to-back offensive rebounds has broken the back of this. Yeah, I think I would have fouled immediately. They came over the half, fouled again, and sent him to the line for something. Because 2 offensive rebounds has killed it. Coach Paternostro wants to sit down and eke out every breath from this 29.8 seconds remaining. Wow.
They got the stops as well, Vince. it's frustrating when you look at that. They got the stops, they just couldn't secure that basketball.
Well, and you know, it's not as if they've been monsters on the glass. It was 35, 30, 36 till those last 2 offensive rebounds, making it, you know, a deficit now. But yeah, I think the thing is, even if they had scored 2 points, it's still only a 2-possession game. So don't give them the opportunity to score a 3-pointer. Foul them immediately, send them to the line. They may only make 1. You know, and we would have had maybe 47 seconds on the clock as opposed to 29. You know, because we've seen the execution here. It's been slick. It's been slick. It's been smooth. It's been very, very good.
It's just demoralising. I think when you're a Riders, you know, supporter in here and a player, just to see players just being able to turn a game just like that. You know, it's...
Yeah, but I mean, we're watching here, like yourself and myself and these fans in the building who've come to support the team in this arduous journey. We can see the quality that's on the floor. We can see, I mean, everybody's gasped at Rousey. Everybody's gasping at Milosevic. I mean, Vojvoda's an international Hungarian player.
But if you look at the scout report, the 2 players, you know, in Vojvoda and Milosevic, you would heavily dictate your defense around that. But when you've got a guy averaging 7 points a game in Rousey, he's a guy who's a fringe player, and I don't mean no disrespect in saying that, but your defense isn't designed around that type of player or player. And
but that's where we talk about the quality, you see. I mean, game to game, and this is maybe something the Riders are learning in terms of how they play the BBL games and how they play the European games. I think these European teams are mixing and matching how they're playing the games. They've got different guys bringing different tools to the party. You know, Rousey can do this. The coach knows Rousey can do this. So he's taking it easy in one game. He's exploding in another. Milosevic is holding them together. Vojvoda's a glue guy.
Seconds went off the clock there as well, and
it took us 4 seconds of fouling to get to the free throw line, which
we all know how much that can be a difference between winning and losing a basketball game.
Well, especially when we let the 20 seconds go almost in the previous, you know, multiple offensive possessions. Having said that, we're back to where we were 40 seconds ago. If he makes 1 out of 2, we're laughing. If he makes 2, it's not the end of the world. It's just we haven't got as much time as we had.
Nothing but net. It's just...
Are we using the small ball in this? What's happening here? The ball just nestling through the net. We've got to get this rebound if he misses. We've got to get this rebound if he misses. A bucket here makes it a 2-point game. A quick bucket. And here it comes. Burnett and 1.
There's the lifeline.
So there's a dilemma. Obviously, you got to make it. You got to make it, and try and. I guess he's going to call a timeout and advance the ball 17 seconds. Then we got to get a foul again. But if he misses, we have to get this rebound. Oh, no timeout! No timeout from the Hungarian coach. This is huge. This is huge. Oh no! You got to let him out the corner. Oh no! You got to foul. You got to foul. 6 seconds went off there, 5 seconds went off there. 10.7 seconds.
Probably the last guy as well on court you'd want to foul.
Oh, not Rousey. Jesus. Now I know what those fighters used to feel like when Rousey would step into the ring. This guy. Looking for his 20th point in the game.
Wow.
What a man of the match he's been. Oh. Burnett right to the rim. Oh, he's fouled. Gee whiz. What a mistake that dude made. Milosevic. Wow, if he'd have made that layup now, we'd talk about intentionally missing the free throw, would we? 6 seconds. Boom, makes it.
Yeah, I think you've got to convert these points. And
but he
quick
missed the layup,
foul.
so. Oh, there it is. There you go. It's almost like we're back in Hungary from a month ago. Were we there in that game? No, we weren't. We were watching at home, getting excited. 81-84, ladies and gentlemen at home. What a terrific game here at the Morningside Arena. Wow, if you live in Leicester and you haven't been to this game to see how hard your riders are playing, you must make sure you come to these home games, because Coach Paternoster and his boys are putting a show on. Look at this.
They really are. There is nothing in between these two teams as well. It's been blow for blow. Each quarter, there's not been 2 points that separate these two teams, and here we find ourselves a 3-point difference with 5 seconds left.
Now, we know from 2 weeks ago when the London Lions played here that the Riders were able to get a couple of threes up in the last couple of seconds. My goodness, a 3 here puts us in overtime. Woo-hoo-hoo! Hope you're excited at home, because we're loving it. We want to extend the European adventure.
They're not ready to go home yet, Vince. They're not ready.
They're not ready to go home. The tiredness is gone. The lethargy is gone. The injuries are gone. We just want to play. How long, Coach? 5.3 seconds. That's how long. I'm ready, Coach, says everybody in a black uniform. Washington, Holder, Thompson, Burnett, and Lascelles checking into this game. Everyone in the arena is up on their feet behind us here. Who will inbounds the ball? It is Rima Lascelles.
I've trusted him a lot to do that so far this year.
Coach Paternoster trusts him a lot. This young man has gone a long way. Derby fans cheering him on. Here comes a screen from Holder. Holder opens up in the corner. Andy Thompson. Oh my goodness. Benker blocks it out of bounds.
Huge block there from
My
Benker.
Goodness, how big is Benker? Here we are on the other side of the floor. Still Lascelles to inbounds. 4 shooters on the floor for the Riders. 3.8 seconds. Silence. Washington comes off. Burnett comes off. Holder comes off. Holder flashes. He misses it. Oh! Slips out of the hands of Andy Thompson. Washington. Oh! Wow. They
had a look
Ladies and gentlemen, what a terrific game. The coach of Szolnoki breathes a huge sigh of relief. Handshakes all round. Coach Paternoster, his coaching staff, the players have put a shift in tonight, Anthony.
Incredible game, Vince. Blow for blow. Both teams showcasing a great FIBA Europe Cup event tonight. And one shot, and that was the difference between the first fixture between these two teams as well. One shot difference. And
one shot.
A heartbreak finish here for Riders. It's been sort of a personification here of their campaign. They've been good enough to compete. They've been right there. They've put themselves in really good, favourable positions in these games, but just aren't quite able to get over that finish line and notch their first win of the Europe competition.
And the mentality was so much stronger. You could see it, because we'd seen them crumble in the past, but you could see when every time that they came back, Szolnoki Olaj, they came back. The Riders didn't wilt. They came back strong themselves. Excellent plays out of the timeout by Coach Paternoster. Great shots, great effort, great resistance in the paint when they were trying to pound it inside with Thompson and Milosevic. Terrific effort from the guys. But really, when you look at the stat sheet, what stands out for me is Andrew Rowley. He took 9 shots. He's got 20 points and 8 assists.
Rousey was the X factor tonight. Absolutely unconsciously shooting those shots from beyond the perimeter, and just getting his team in a position where they were able to do some damage.
And then obviously we knew the stars. We knew Vojvoda. We knew Milosevic, and then Toth came to play. But what about the block by Benker? That was an open shot, excellent execution, an open shot for Andy Thompson.
Huge play there in the corner. And we've seen Andrew Thompson make those shots numerous times. So who knows if he gets that one off, if it goes down, but it probably is the answer. So a heartbreak finish here for Riders. But I think what we can say, Vince, is this is a team here who's represented Britain in European competition. First team in a decade, in 10 years, to be able to compete in Europe and across Europe, and boy, I feel like they've done us proud. I feel like they've done British basketball proud. It's not been a case of them just being here just to be in the occasion. They haven't been going to these foreign lands and losing by 30-40 points. They've competed every game. No,
absolutely, and you always know that with any team that Coach Paternoster is involved with, the guys played really hard in tough circumstances. Imagine your main guy Pierre Hampton's gone down the night before your first game. That has to be such a heartbreaking situation. And then he comes back. he's getting in shape. Oh, this is going to be good, and he goes down again. I mean, that's been tough to deal with. But what the team have shown is they're getting ready. They're getting ready to take that next step. I'm sure, Russell Levinston in the background and coach and the owner Kevin Routledge. There are lots of learnings to be made. Lots of things to pick up from the opposition. How do they travel to games? How do they manage their time? How do they manage the overload? How do they manage the league games? Those kind of things will make the Leicester Riders a better team and a better organization.
Boy, but what a game, Vince. What a game.
Well, Anthony, we've been fortunate to sit here and watch these games, and culminating in a terrific 81-84 victory from our visitors from Hungary, Szolnoki Olaj. A big thank you to Anthony Rowe. Anthony, hope you've enjoyed the time over here with the European banter. And to you guys at home who watched us, from me, Vince McCauley, sayonara.